Hey guys, welcome to this episode of The Rachel Cruze Show. And I'm really excited about this episode because decluttering, getting things out of your house, organizing, it just gives a sense of peace. I'm not the best at it, but when I do go through with it, it's wonderful. So I decided to have the expert on when it comes to all of this. And Cassandra from Clutterbug is here. And so Cassandra, thanks for being on.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm so excited to talk about this with you.
Oh, I'm so glad. Well, you have social media, YouTube, website, so much content dedicated to this idea of decluttering and organizing your home. And so it's really important. So what made you kind of get into this space in general?
I'm a recovering super slob, like super slob. So I lived the first 30 years of my life in chaos and mess and stuff. And I felt like I was just born messy. But when I tried a different approach, instead of tackling it all in one day, taking little steps and giving myself some grace, my whole life changed. My finances improved, relationships improved, self-confidence improved from like 15 minutes a day of decluttering. So I was so passionate about it. I started sharing it everywhere, anyone who would talk to me, and grew this business out of just a love and a passion for helping people.
Yeah, I love that. That's so great. Well, one of the, we talk about getting out of debt or saving up for your emergency fund. There's a big thing of like just sell some stuff around your house because we all have stuff around that we're not using. And I think it's amazing when you actually challenge someone to do something like that. They stop. And even me, you reassess everything in your home. You're like, okay, why do I have so much stuff? Yeah. And so getting it out and kind of that purging and organizing, it brings such peace, like what you experience. So I'm not naturally that way. I was probably more like you. When you said for 30 years, I'm like, that's just my natural bent. I'm a little bit more of a free spirit when it comes to all of that, even though I know it's great. But for you, getting into this space, what have you found are some of the habits, a couple of things people can do right off the bat to really implement this in their lives?
I think the most important thing is changing our mindset. We think of decluttering as like taking stuff from us. So we think of it as scary. And we look at our whole space and think, I have to spend a weekend or a week tackling my house. And that's what was stopping me. So 15-minute chunks are the secret. You don't have to do your whole house. You have to do the junk drawer today, or your purse, or just expired medications. And the amazing thing that happens is we can spend 15 minutes on a treadmill and see zero results. We can spend 15 minutes on a junk drawer and feel instantly proud of our accomplishments. And so this builds and it changes from something scary and horrible to something positive and uplifting when we break it into small chunks and we start with trash.
Yes. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so what are 5 things that people need to help declutter? There's 5 items that you talk about that really help you in this process.
Absolutely. You need a trash bag. So we start with what I call trash bag therapy. You grab it, you run around your house, and you look for old receipts, expired food, like actual trash, which isn't scary. It isn't something that feels, overwhelming. And then you also want clear bags, because the biggest thing about decluttering is it can feel wasteful, especially when we want to save money. Well, this is $20 or so putting your good things that you want to donate in a trash bag sort of reinforces that. But if you use clear bags and call them gifting bags, and these are gifts that you're giving to others, I don't know, it makes letting go of the clothes that don't fit or your kids' shoes they've outgrown so much easier. And the next thing you want to do is have a donatable donation box. So don't put donations in a laundry hamper or your nice reusable shopping bags, because then you can't just load it into your car and it's just another project for you to sort later.
Yeah.
So have those clear bags or a cardboard box on hand and just have fun with it. Go through and see if you can find 21 things in 5 minutes that can leave your house today. The next thing you want to have is a tidy tote. So I have ADHD, and when I declutter, if I find something like, oh, this belongs in the garage, if I leave the room,
it's not leaving with you. It's going to be there. Yeah, totally.
I'm off. So having a tidy tote, this can be a laundry basket or something where this doesn't belong in here, but I still want to keep it. We put it in the tidy tote so we can do it later, so we can focus on one space at a time. And the last thing and the most important thing that you can have is a timer. Because we almost have like time blindness when it comes to declutter. We overestimate how long something is going to take. You can declutter your purse in under 2 minutes. Set a timer, see if you can do it. And then as soon as you have that information and you know, like, this is going to take 5 minutes or this is only going to take 2 minutes, we're way more likely to actually do it.
I love that. And my husband, he laughs at me sometimes because I used to do a timer on our microwave when I would clean the kitchen, like at night when, he was taking kids up and I was like, okay, here's the kitchen. I'm going to set a timer for 9 minutes and I can get a lot done in 9 minutes. And now that we have Alexa, I'm always like, Alexa, set timer for 11 minutes. And I'll do this obscure number. But you're so right, though. I'm like, it's crazy. And then when I have time left over, I feel like I've accomplished so much. I'm like, I had 4 minutes left and I did it all in this amount of time. But it does something to you because it gives you an end time. That's my problem, I think, is it just feels like it's this endless thing. I'm like, I don't have time to do all this, but I have 8 minutes or whatever it is to do it. And so I love that. And I love the trash bag idea. I had Dawn from the Minimal Mom and the Minimalist on very close together. So they inspired me. So I went up to my kids. Our playroom closet is just it's terrible. I mean, it's just crap is everywhere in all these random bins. And it's just, so Cassandra, I emptied every single bin and and it was trash. I threw it away because it's old, it's broken. It's toys from Sonic and it's all this stuff that no one wants. So I did. But then my issue, I did not leave. I left the trash bag in the playroom and I walked out. I was so proud of myself. Then Amelia, my oldest,
kids were dumping it out.
Amelia ran back down, I swear, in 10 minutes later. She's like, Charles, dump the trash bag. And I was like, no. So always remember to take the trash bag out. That was what
Take
I
it
learned.
out. That's why you want that immediately.
Yes.
You got to complete the cycle. Take it to your car.
When you said that, I was
take it to the trash.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Yep. So good. Okay.
For sure.
Now you have a fun quiz about kind of decluttering and what kind of clutterbug are you? So I have not looked at any of these questions. I can be very honest. I've done good just staying away from it, but I want to take the quiz with you.
I want you to take the quiz. I feel like I'm already getting a real macro sense, so a laid back approach. So I'm really curious what your Clutterbug style is. But
Me
I think
too.
it's so important to know because if you felt messy your whole life, it's probably that you just don't organize in the traditional way. And just having this information can make you feel so much better about yourself and really have that self-confidence to try again.
Yes. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm ready.
I'm so excited. I'm going to guess. I think I know in my head. When you are done using something, you usually put it wherever you used it last. You struggle to remember to put things away. Where it belongs immediately or in a neat pile for later. Wherever you can fit it, you tend to hide things everywhere or somewhere where it's easy to see and you can quickly find it. So do you hide things? Or do you like it out where you can see it?
I'm a hider. No,
you hide.
I'm a hider.
You're a hider.
In so many parts
Do you
of
pile
my emotions in my stuff.
Do you hide till do you want to pile it till later or just shove it out of the way?
I just want to shove it out of the way. I just want to, yeah.
Your biggest clutter issue is you have stuff everywhere. Paper and important things inside closets, cabinets, and spare rooms. Or you hold on to too many things. Your biggest clutter issue.
The first one.
The first one. You have stuff everywhere.
No.
But
Wait. How many? Wait, no.
Hidden.
No, wait.
I already know what you
are.
are.
It's my second. It's
I
my
already
second.
know.
I think I'm the second, actually. Okay. It's not that the stuff is everywhere.
Okay.
Read the second line again. The second.
Okay, so you have stuff everywhere, or it's mostly just paper inside closets, or is it inside closets in all your hidden areas or a jumbled mess?
That. Yep,
Yes.
absolutely.
I already know what you are. I already know, but we're going to keep going. Just this is so fun. Your home usually looks a bit cluttered with things on display, really tidy, but you have piles of paper. Pretty clean and tidy, but behind closed doors are a hot mess sandwich. A bit cluttered with projects on the go.
The third. It looks great. Until you open a drawer or open a closet, and then it's scary.
So again, your bedroom usually looks I already know it's going to be pretty clutter-free, but closets and drawers hidden everyhere.
Yes.
I don't even have
yes and amen. The top drawer in my nightstand, I don't even know what's in there. I literally just enclose the drawer.
I love it. So are you a crafter? Even if you aren't, I want you to imagine you do.
Okay.
Your ideal craft room is bright and colorful. You can see everything, or everything is perfectly organized behind closed doors. Or you want everything hidden except a few pretty accessories and things you find beautiful, or you want every tool out and really, really visual on a pegboard.
I'd say the second.
You don't want to see your stuff, do
I'd
you?
say the second. Yeah, I don't like to see. I like a clean surface area.
Last one, before I go.
Yes.
You would like your home to be bright and fun, functional and minimal, beautiful and minimal, practical and efficient.
Beautiful and minimal.
Beautiful, yeah. So you are 100% a ladybug. Which is the same as me.
I love that.
It's the same as me. And here's why I call it a ladybug. Have you ever seen a ladybug shell on the outside? And it's like beautiful and shiny and perfect. And then they open their wings and it's like a hot mess under there. Yeah, that's our homes.
That is our homes.
We want it pretty and beautiful, but our hidden spaces are like, stop it.
And they have a weird
It's a
scent.
mess.
Ladybugs have a weird scent. So we're great from a distance. And then that drawer, you open it and it's like, that's off. There's something off.
But here's why. So here's why you have felt messy and disorganized your whole
Yes,
life. Because
tell me.
you are not a detailed person.
That is correct.
When it comes to managing your stuff. You are a free spirit. You're laid back. You need less structure. You need less organization. So what works for us is big baskets, big categories. Instead of filing your paper in a filing cabinet, you just have paid bills 2022. And that's okay.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Instead of sorting everything into lots of categories, your medicine, you just have one basket for medication. We'll hunt for the aspirin. Never try sorting like pain reliever, antacid. That doesn't work for us to put things away. We have to put things away so fast. So lots of baskets, lots of drawer dividers, and giving yourself permission to say, I don't have to be a detailed person to still be very organized.
I love this. Yes and amen. Because I will tell you, Cassandra, my makeup area is very organized because years ago I had the home edit on the show and they gave me these dividers for my jewelry and my makeup. And still to this day, I'm like, oh, I know exactly where that. I can put, it's quick and efficient. But if there are no dividers in a drawer, everything goes in and the door shuts.
Totally.
It closes that
Absolutely.
drawer.
And you know what doesn't work for you is lids. You can't have a lid on a container because if something's hard to put away,
stupid.
you won't.
Why? That's
yeah,
right.
you're just going to set
agree.
it down.
I agree.
You're just going to set it beside it.
It causes more issues than it does good. Lids.
It does. So you just need to embrace this like laid back, free spirit approach to your organization.
It's good.
And you're going to see like how much more your house is going to stay tidy because you're adapting to your style, not trying to fit yourself in, I call them crickets and bees who are like really meticulous.
Yeah, well, who are the other bugs?
A cricket is a hidden organizer that's really detailed and
Okay.
meticulous.
Could be my husband.
A bee is a visual organizer, so
Okay.
it's out of sight, out of mind. They want to see their stuff, but they're very detailed and meticulous.
Okay.
And a butterfly is visual, but not detailed,
Okay.
laid back. And almost every small child is a butterfly. Until about the age of 10, then you start to see their organizing personality come out, which is why little kids, they like to spread their stuff and they're never
Yep.
going to sort their Legos by color.
Yep.
But that's okay.
That's
okay.
so great. I love this. Because there's a little bit too where you're like, you can white knuckle your way through life and force yourself to do things, right? That you're just like, it's just not me, but like, ugh. But after a while, that's exhausting and it's not fun. It's not a good quality of life. So there's a level of like, yes, Rachel, I'm an adult and I pay taxes in life and I have children. So like, I need to have some humanness of being mature and an adult. Some of that has to be there. But you can't, I'm never going to be a grasshopper. Cassandra, I will never be a grasshopper.
And I do this for a living, and I'll never I'll never be that either.
Yeah, so
and
that's
that's
great.
okay.
It's embracing it.
So yeah, it's embracing it. We
good.
can vacuum and not wrap the cord. We can just throw the cord at the vacuum, and that's okay.
And that is okay. I feel like I'm in like a therapy session right now. Oh, so great. Yes, that is okay. So nice. Okay, so people listening that are like, oh, this is good. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to figure out who I am and how to do this best. You talked about the things that you need to declutter, but there's also the things that you're like, no, but to organize so that we can have the peace that we all need in our lives. What are some of the things that we can do to organize and to help us?
We need a family command center. And this is where we put important bills that need to be paid, reminders, all the sort of papery stuff. Even if we have to like sign something for our kids who are in school or they've unpacked their backpack and there's artwork we have to deal with later, we need a spot that we can put it until we deal with it later that isn't a pile. So if you're visual, this should be up on the wall. It should be like wire baskets on the wall, something that's really obvious. And if you're hidden, it can be just a little filing system or a basket on your counter. But the secret is to contain it into something so it doesn't spread and to make a date with yourself once a week to empty it. That's the hard part.
Yes, that's so good. We have that in our house. And I did get a basket for all the kids, the papers that they bring home from school. It's artwork and it's just academic papers. So I literally throw everything in there and then it piles up to about like that high. And then I'll go through and throw away most of it. But yeah, it feels good because you're like, okay, it's there. So the Family Command Center, I love that. What other areas do we need to help feel that peace?
A landing zone. So if your kids are coming home and they are never putting their shoes in the closet or on a shoe shelf or like hanging the coat in the closet, we need to adapt our landing zone to work with their organizing styles. So take the closet doors off or install hooks. Just get baskets for people to kick their shoes into instead of trying to force people to organize that isn't the way they naturally do. So if you like your keys should go in the drawer hubby, but they're always leaving them out, install a hook right above so it's really visual.
Yeah.
It's adapting your system to work with your family and making sure that you have an actual landing zone to catch that clutter at the door.
That's good. The landing zone. Okay. Love that one. Anything else?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, household management binder. So I want you to think, oh my gosh, there's a flood or something. We always keep these important documents in our filing cabinet. We're not going to run and carry our filing cabinet out. So we shouldn't have important documents like insurance policies or even your medical information. That should be stored in a binder. So if anything, God forbid, happens and you have to run to the hospital, you can grab your binder and it has all the information that you need in it. So a household management binder is a simple way of just taking or even photocopies of all those important documents and having them in a portable way.
That's so smart to grab if you need it. Yes, that's great. That's a great one.
And a meal planning binder saves me so much money. So much money. I have a binder where I just have all our favorite recipes. I have like meal ideas. I keep coupons in there. And every week I meal plan. Now I know you don't like structure. I don't like structure. It's a loosey-goosey meal plan.
But I do that too. I do it every Sunday night because it does help me because I'm like, I have to know, yes, what's going on.
So much. And then I can take like freezer inventory. I can write my grocery list and everything is contained into one place that keeps me organized and saves me a ton of money. So a meal planning binder is amazing. And the last thing is a homeless clutter catcher. We all have random stuff that we don't know where to put it, or you buy something new and you haven't put it away yet, or you have to return something, or just it's your husband's stuff piled and you don't know what to do with it, but you don't want to look at it. Dedicating a space in your home for that clutter to go that everyone knows, like, where's my mom probably put it in that drawer or in that cabinet or in that basket is such a lifesaver, especially for us as ladybugs, because we tend to hide everybody else's stuff when cleaning.
And we have no clue where it goes. I know.
I don't know. Let's play this fun game. Let's hunt for your keys.
Yes, I
know. You know, that I hid. But having this homeless clutter catcher for things that don't have a designated home yet just keeps the house and everyone sane.
So great. Oh, Cassandra, these are such good tips. Thank you so much. I really do. I appreciate it because everyone's life is going, 100 miles an hour, it feels like, and you're trying to do, different goals, and you're talking about different stuff, at night with your friends or your spouse, and it's like life is just crazy. And so when you can have a level of predictability and peace that goes along with your personality, it just gives your home a little bit more of that resting place is what it should be. So I love that. That's absolutely incredible. So one question I ask all my guests is, what is one thing you are doing with money that is creating a life that you love?
One thing it's the 10%. So every time we get paid, we put 10% away, not only into like our emergency savings, but now that it's grown, that's kind of our fun fund too.
Oh, I love that.
So we're traveling, we're going to Europe. Like that 10% is how not only we got out of debt, but now we're living a life that we're loving because we're paying ourselves first.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's so great. Oh, I love fun money. It's the best. It's so great. So great.
It is. It took a while to get there, but man, is it worth it.
Yes.
It's just like decluttering. A little bit every day is the secret to success.
That's so great. So where can everyone find you, Cassandra?
You can take the free Clutterbug quiz and find out your organizing style at clutterbug.com.
Yeah, you guys go take the quiz. Find out what you are, because it's so insightful, and it gives you a level of like, okay, I'm not crazy. So great. Well, Cassandra, thanks for coming on. I so appreciate it. You guys check out everything that she's doing when you need tips for organizing and decluttering. And as always, remember to take control of your money and create a life you love.